Hello. Now, last time we looked at the interface and the file tab. This time we're going to look at the home tab, and we're going to concentrate mostly on this section here. This section, I have typed here statement quick creative solutions, and we're going to make some adjustments to it using these functions here. We looked at how to select text in the previous video. We said you click at the beginning of the text, then you drag up to where you want to stop, or you can double click the word or move slightly away from the margin, then you click all of it for all of it to highlight, or you can click triple click. Double clicking is clicking 2 times fast, but triple clicking you click 3 times. So you click 3 times, then the whole sentence will select. Now selecting is important when you want to apply an effect on the text. For every effect you want to make on the text, you have to first select it. For example, if I wanted to change the color of this word creative, well, we first want to see color, so I have to double click it for it to select, or click from the beginning then drag up to the end. So you come to this option here where there is letter A. Click on the down arrow, then you choose any color you want. I'm going to choose green. So I can select the second word, solutions, then I come choose another color, let's say red. So let me also select this one, then I go to, now in case you find that the color you want is not given here, you can always go to more colors. So when I go to more colors, this window will come. At least you can't fail to find the color you want here. You can choose any color you want. In case still that's not good enough for you, you come here to custom, and then you add just the color you want manually. Maybe your color is so unique, so you can just adjust it manually here. So you check here the current color you had your previous selection. This is the color of the text. Then you adjust anywhere you want. You can adjust, and then you adjust here the darkness of the color. Now for those who know the exact color codes of the colors, so you just come and type them here. For example, red is 25500, that is pure red. Green is also something like let me type green for you, 25500, that is pure green. So you can also use these color codes if you are into that, if you're familiar with color codes. Let me just choose a simple color, red, green, let me choose blue. Okay, so that is how we choose colors. Then there is also another kind of colors. Let me put this one below. I'm going to press enter to put that one below and type here another text, quick creative solutions. Now I'm going to select this and make it all black. Now for black, you can either choose it from here, you can just set automatic. So now I'm going to change this back to black. Then I'm going to use background colors. Often this option is confused with this, so I want to give this text some background color. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to select it up to the end, then I come here and choose any color. So this normally works well for headings, so you can also give text a background color. So let me give it green. Then another is a text effects, this one here, text effects. I'm going to also put this one down and type here. Let me just copy this, copy, Ctrl C, then click there, Ctrl V. So I'm going to press backspace to go back there. So I'm going to change this all to black, or you can choose automatic to put it black, to black. Since black is the default color, you can choose automatic to put it back. Then let me also select it. Then I'm going to go to text effects. Now these are the text effects that you can apply. Let me just apply one like this one, so the text will change to that. Let me select it and choose another one, maybe like that one. and that is how to come out. So you can choose any of the effects you want. Now you can also go down and choose more effects. For example, here outline. Now you see that here the outline is orange, but I can change it. I can go here to outline, then I choose any color I want. I can make the outline maybe blue. So now the outline is blue from orange. So you can also choose some more effects like a shadow. You can give your text a shadow, and these are the kinds of shadows that you can give. Let's like this one here. Let me choose this one. So that is how it comes out. This, I think this can also work well for headings. So you can also have reflections. I'm going to turn the shadow off. How do you turn the shadow off? You come back here and choose no shadow. You can also do the same for outline. You can come here and say no outline. So the outline will be removed. But because it was white, that's why it's not visible. So I'm going to click black again, so that it's visible again. Let me first turn off that. So you can also give a reflection. This is another effect. I like this one, or let me just choose this one. So that is how it comes out. I'm going to press Ctrl Z to undo and choose another effect. It will also have glow. If you had set a glow and you want to switch it off, you go here to no glow. So let me choose, let's say this one. That is how you set glowing. Then next we have this one. Let me also select this text. Let me remove the effects for now. Reflection, it was glow, I think, not glow, so I put it back where it was. Another thing you can have here is this one here. Now this one changes the case of the sentence. Okay, if you say sentence case, it means the first letter is capital, all the other letters are small. If you say lowercase, all of them will be small letters. I can say uppercase, all of them will be capital. Then I can say capitalize each word. That means the first letter of each word will be capital, only the first letter. This is also good for titles. Then you can say toggle. Toggle means that capital letters will become small letters, and then small letters will become capital. So if I say toggle, so all those that were small have become capital, and those that were capital have become small. So I'm going to press Ctrl Z to undo that one. Then we have this one, this option here, clear all formatting. This one, if you want to clear all the effects that have been put to text, you just come and click on where you want. You select the text that you want to clear formatting, then you select it. All the formatting, the styles that have been put to it will be removed. Then we have this one here. Now this one, we use this one to decrease the size of the words or increase. So A is for increasing, then this one, the small a is for decreasing. But you can also do that using here, these values here. So for example, I can adjust text size by, let me choose 36, but you can also type in the number you want directly. Let me just type in 27, enter. So that is how we set text size. Now some people confuse text size with this one here. Zooming increases the page, zooms in the page, but does not increase text size. So let me just put it back to normal. If you want to increase text size, you come here, not here, zoom. Some people, so I saw some learners doing this, increasing size from here instead of here. So this is how you increase text. So I'm going to put it back to, it was previously 11, I think, so I'm going to put it back there. Now this one is for, okay, in layman's language it is handwriting, but in computing we call it system font, the style of handwriting. So I can choose any of these. Calibri, you can choose any handwriting style, any font style that you want. There are so many, you can even scroll down for more. So I'm just going to choose something interesting. Let me choose this one. Yeah. So you can have your text look any way you want by choosing the font style. font style is like the handwriting of the text. Then another thing you can have is bold. This one here, bold. You can make the text bold. You can put it in italics and underlining. How do we do that? You come here, select the text that you want. For example, this one. Then you come and click bold, so it becomes thicker. If you switch it off, it's like a button. You switch on and off. So this one is also good for headings. So if you make it italic, it will bend a bit. I'm going to switch it off again. Let me first remove this one. So that one is off, on. So I think you can see how the text bends. Then we can also have it, we can also have it underlined. Underlining, just click a U, there will be an ordinary underlining. But if you want to add just the style of the underlining, you can click the down arrow, then you can make it double underlining, single but thick, then you have dotted lines, then you have these are also none. These are also examples of underlining styles you can have. Then none, of course, means you won't have an underlining here. Then you can have the underlining color. For example, I want this that phrase to be underlined in blue. Then you can also change the effect to be thick. So I have a thick blue line used to underline these words. You can also have more underlining effects. So you can do a lot of things here in this window. So that is it. Then we have these ones here. You can also use this kind of underlining. Let me first remove this underlining. Switch it off, then use this one. This is just to cross out the text. In some cases, people use these crossouts. So that is how you do it on a computer. So I'm going to switch it off. Then we have subscripts and superscripts. But these letters won't. Let me type something that will give us a good way to use that option. Let me say 3 squared. I'm just going to write it as that, space plus, let's say 2 power 3 is equal to let's see, what is that, 9 plus 8, which is equal to 17. So what do I do if I want to make these powers? I select it, then I come here and make it a superscript, so it becomes 3 squared instead of 32. I come back here and say 2 power 3, I make 3 a superscript, so it becomes 3 squared plus 2 cubed equal to 17. So this is how we make superscripts and subscripts. Also, another way how to make them, you can say maybe I want to type ordinal numbers, so I have 1 st. So for some things the computer will do them automatically. So if they hadn't made this a superscript, I can select it and make it a superscript, but the computer has done it automatically. It kind of figures out what you want to do. So second, let me say nd, third, fourth, fifth. You can go on like that. So this is how we make superscripts. Then we also have subscripts. Now, where would you need subscripts? Let me write, for example, number bases. I can say 100, 1100 base 2. So how do you make it? Let me first change the writing style to put it in a more that is more clear. So how do I make the 2 a subscript? You select it, then you come here and click that one. So that this is how we have subscripts. Now if I wanted to say, let's say 1100 base 2 plus, now I think you can notice that the plus is still a subscript. If I wanted to come back to normal letters, what do I do? So I select it, then I switch this off, so it comes back to the normal style. So then I can say 1, 2, 1 base 3. So I select this and put it back to subscript. But in some cases, this may not be shown here. So what do you to find them? You click this button here. So you go and you find them here, subscript and superscript. You can also use this window to do multiple effects on the same text. For example, you may want to, let's say, click this one to change, to underline it and change its color and maybe do something to it all at the same time. You also use this option here. You come and then you say, okay, I want it to be all caps. Then you want it striked out. Then you want it to be superscript maybe. Then you want to increase its size to, let's say, 20, but let it not be a superscript. So you may want, and then maybe you want to change its handwriting to font to, let's say, that one. Then you say okay. So all those things will be applied to that text at once. If you want to do multiple effects, adjustments on a text at the same time, you can use this option here. So you click it, then you find all these things. You can also find more things. So we shall look at how to use these advanced settings in later videos. So yeah, then we have looked at this. We have looked at this window briefly. That is it. Thank you. That is it for now.